Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning here today, as always, to bring you guys Akame Got Killed episode reviews. Today is episode 11. That is going to be 2 1s, not 2. It's 2 1s, obviously, herp derp. And, of course, episode link is going to be in the box below on Crunchyroll.com. This week's episode, first of all, the basics. Animation, pretty damn good as usual. When it came to the pacing, as usual, bam, 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 go, 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 snap, 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 yeah, fast. Like Bugs Bunny style. And then you have the story progression. And here's the main part here, obviously. First of all, let me explain to you who I found very impressive. Number one, and I can never say his name right. I'm gonna call him Lou. Alright, because either I call him Lou or I call him Lou Blanc. And then Lou Blanc is clearly wrong, but it sounds like, yeah, Lou Blanc. Like, I'm gonna name my kid Lou Blanc when I have a kid. But, here's the thing. Like, really cocky, pugnacious, with like a hint of French in there. Like, yeah, Lou Blanc. So, then here is this, alright? Lou. Lou impressed the shit out of me. The strings were, okay at the beginning. He took this guy, had the whole neck thing going on, the guy was surviving. Obviously, because apparently Dr. Stylish, he modded up their bodies. He made a spear out of strings. Like, he was flamingo. Yeah. And I'm like, what? Like, that was good. And he did it twice, too. And he did take out some of these big dudes. The fight was pretty much, like, sidelined. And I'm not that worried about it because these big guys didn't seem to be that good at all. But still, that was impressive. I was like, whoa. Lou has some skills. I mean, for the past, I don't know, for the past 11 episodes, or 10 episodes, he's been meh. Like, he's not bad. He's clearly useful when it comes to, having like a network or a grid around a base so he can tell when enemies are approaching and so on and so forth. And they were slow to the uptake this time around because they had a party, a coming back party for Tatsumi, and they drank a lot and they were passed the fuck out. And he didn't notice. I don't know how this one like stealth dude got into the pool. And I don't know how he was able to bypass Lou's strings, but he did. Point here is that Lou was pretty impressive nonetheless, number one. Number two, mine. Now, Tatsumi, with his Incursio, couldn't take out Big Dude. And Big Dude was designed to take on attacks via Incursio. And by the way, Tatsumi's sword, gone. So he needs a new sword. He needs some kind of weapon that, because you know how when he was alive, Bulao had that giant, like, red spear. He needs a weapon of the same caliber, Tatsumi, and clearly a sword, because he trains with the sword all the time. He needs a weapon that can handle the force of his Imperial arm. So, even though because apparently, like, he's trained to be a blacksmith, Tatsumi, something like that. So, I don't know, maybe he can design something in the future of the series. But the point here is that his sword broke, and then this big dude was gonna kill Tatsumi if not for mine. And mine came in there, and she eviscerated this guy. Eviscerated. And I also have to take into account the fact that this was a very big, like, they were in a very dire situation. So, it wasn't just mine herself that was in a pinch. It was her entire company, the Night Raid. They were all in a pinch. So, her pumpkin clearly grew in power exponentially. And this dude who could take attacks from Tatsumi while he was wearing the Incursor armor, make his sword shatter on impact. This big dude got eviscerated. He was, like the Yamamoto treatment, like, gone, it disintegrated, nothing. I'm like, what the hell? So, mine, even though for the most part she's been okay, man, not bad, all of a sudden, like, when it comes to the real big pinch situations, it's like, shit. Oh my god, like, the power increase of Pumpkin is massive. So, those two impressed me a lot. Now, when it comes to the enemies, just a whole bunch of weirdos. Again, there were two big dudes that attacked Lou. Didn't know what they could do, but they were taken out. Whatever, not a big deal. Then there was Toby. Toby, I actually liked. And I liked how there was, like, mad Naruto references in this episode, but I'll get to the other one later. Toby was impressive. Not gonna lie to you, man. Like the way he just moved around, how like he had the blades on his on the sole of his feet, and he would skate on them, and like have like his hands behind his back, like he was fighting like a knightish, regal type of style, but like it was clearly like vicious at the same time. So like he would attack you very viciously, but at the same time he would just like dodge and maneuver in a way that was elegant and, you know, graceful and regal. So I like the way this dude fight. I mean, he's taken out, he's dead, and it's a shame. I mean, obviously, and I don't know if he actually, I don't know if he has an Imperial arm, but he did have like a mechanized body of some kind. Again, Dr. Stylish's treatment. So he couldn't join the Night Raid, obviously. It wasn't happening, duh. But the way he just fought was pretty cool. I just liked it. I enjoyed it a lot. The viciousness at the same time, the elegance and the regal way he just did this thing. Like when he just scanned his arms, had his hands behind his back, and he just, you know, like get back into like position, like stance up. Like that was cool. The dude was cool for a guy named Tobe. Now, when it comes to, because there was the ninja dude. At first, he was surprising, always in the shadows, but he got taken out by, after she woke up, Leone. Then you have the sensory guys around, stylish, meh, whatever, not a big deal. And finally, Dr. Stylish himself, who I think used an Imperial arm to first cast like this poison that went with the wind, obviously, and it actually paralyzed most of the Night Raid except for Tatsumi because he had the Incursive armor. And then he had this injection where it made him into a demon beast. So that was fascinating. And he consumed the other people around him just to, you know, amass flesh and get bigger. But not a big deal overall because he was taken out fairly easily. So now we go over to the introduction of the characters who are going to join the Night Raid. First of all, number one, this girl, we have no idea what her name is. She looks like a schoolgirl type of uniform. You're like, no, Shoujo, oh my god. Listen, I have no idea why that schoolgirl thing is so popular. To me, I don't get it. I don't get it. But whatever. Point here is that she has that getup. She's sucking on a lollipop like Sanji would in like fucking 4 Kids. But whatever. It's cool. The next thing. This guy, Susanoo. Whoa. First of all, again, another Naruto reference. Susanoo. And this dude is a human Imperial arm. Organism type. I had no idea that shit went down. No idea. So he himself is an Imperial arm. I mean, I don't know, like, if he has like emotions. I mean, I guess he does to a certain degree, but because he has that one quirky moment when he fixes Mind's hair. So that was fascinating. But does he shit? Does he piss? Does he emote? Does he emote? Is that actually how you say it? Or does he express his emotions? There we go. Just to make sure that emote is not like the way you use it. Does he have ambition? Dreams? Stuff like that. Like, is he actually like a regular human, but he's an Imperial arm? Or is he nerfed from a personality standpoint because he's an Imperial arm? Like I don't know, like, what's up with this guy? He's following orders. Like, why? Like, why would like is it like there's some kind of sequence or some kind of code or some kind of pact that you need to make with him in order for him to follow your orders? Shit like that? I don't know. No idea. Like a blood pact. Like, I'm gonna cut my finger, you cut your finger. Like, yeah, like the pact is made. Some shit like that. I don't know. All right, Saki cups killed. I don't know. So that was weird. This guy is weird, but he's cool as shit, and I like him. So they have 2 new members now, and I'm very intrigued as to what the other girl can do, as well as Nagenda, because she was riding like this demon beast, like just cool as, yeah, like what up? I'm here looking real bad. I got my cape in the wind. I'm like, what? Like that threw me off for a loop. So I want to find out what she can do as well, because back in the day, she was, remember how there was the whole flashback of her and Estes, and they went to take over like this one tribe that was assaulting in the Imperial capital, stuff like that. So she is a general, or she was a general back in the day for the Imperial capital. So she's powerful in and of itself based on that alone. But I want to see where she stacks up, like in terms of overall power. I mean, clearly Esdeath is still stronger than her, based on her reaction, like back in the day via flashback of what she did with the ice. And she froze that river, as well as, well, just the fact that among all the generals thus far, Esdeath is the top. So, again, the thing here is that I still want to see where Ninjenda lies power-wise, because that was very impressive stuff where she was riding on the Demon Beast, like, yeah, like, I got 2 new members, it's go time. And how she was able to actually figure out that it was poison going downwind, and how they're probably on the cliff, and so on and so forth. So she's actually very smart as well. So again, I want to find out where she stands from a power standpoint. And overall, that's it. That's it. So the episode, it was clearly big on the character introductions for Susanoo and the other girl, though you don't know what her name is. Stylish is dead. And you can see, based on the preview of next episode, that Ubiquitous, she's not happy. Far from. So if Ubiquitous starts to go on the same old time, because again, even though people say, and I agree to a certain degree, that she shouldn't be in Mine and Shayla, and she killed Shayla, the fact of the matter is that she can compete with Mine and Shayla at the same time. She's very powerful. So the fact of the matter is that if she is now even further motivated to take on the Night Raid because Dr. Stylish was killed, we may have another, possibly another Night Raid member killed because of Ubiquitous. Very possible. So, overall, the episode I think is fantastic. I think it's a good plus to great. I'm going to give it a great. And I will see you guys later. So rate the video, comment, subscribe. What do you guys think, obviously? Just to throw it out there, by the way. Tatsumi, the way he acted in the episode, clearly not the way Aniki taught him to fight. It's very obvious, alright? He let his emotions get the better of him. And Aniki has always told him, like, don't get so riled up. You lose focus. And he lost focus. He saw Shayla's Imperial Arm, the bisector, and he just ran in there, didn't think, didn't perceive the situation at hand, and Big Dude caught him off guard several times. Big man caught him off guard several times. What the fuck? So, Tatsumi has a lot of potential, but he has a long way to go. I mean, I figured that, okay, so maybe Tatsumi at this point in time is more powerful or more skilled or an overall better combatant than mine. That's what I figured at this point in time. False. So wrong. So dead wrong. He's the weakest. And considering the fact that you have guys like Susanoo and the girl with the schoolgirl outfit now coming in there, I don't know how good they are in comparison to, well, okay, fine. Well, Susanoo looks pretty damn good, I'm not gonna lie. In fact, automatic, I'll say that he's better than Tatsumi. The other girl, not too sure. So the fact of the matter here is that Tatsumi, even though he's gone through a lot of training, his mindset, I think more so he has to train himself mentally rather than physically. Because physically, he's pretty good. He has ways to go. But mentally, he's not, no. Like, just calm down, take a deep breath, man. Take it easy, shit. And then finally, the last thing before I go. It looks like they've gotten like a few Imperial arms. So even though their headquarters were found, and now they are probably going to have to, they're probably going to have to relocate once again. Thing here is that they got the bisector back. They may have an Imperial arm from Toby, from Dr. Stylish, and I think that's it. There may be another one out there, I'm not too sure. But overall, that's 3. That's 3. So, again, Toby, I'm not too sure. But Dr. Stylish should have one. Like, those gloves, I think, may have been Imperial arms. I'm not too sure about that. But they got at least the bisector back. That's obvious. So I'm done. King Lightning, once again, it's a great episode. And I will see you guys later. Rate the video, comment, subscribe. Peace. Have a nice day.